This is the fourth short overview video presentation about KServeHRMS. In the first three videos, you would have seen a quick overview about the product, details about the back office areas, and also the self-service areas. In this session, we will cover some aspects related to implementation of the product. It will cover areas like what are the outputs possible from the system, how you can quickly implement KServeHRMS, and what are your deployment and investment options. First, let's get into the operational and management insight outputs that are possible from KServeHRMS. Apart from just getting a number of reports which are expected in every product, KServeHRMS has a number of special output capabilities, performance indicators which indicate summary values of important indicators that is relevant for you in your HR function. Different roles have different dashboards, therefore giving information specific to the role. MIS reports, views across the board with export of data to spreadsheets, mail notifications, and drill down to transactions. Here is a typical role-based dashboard that you see. Depending on the role, the performance indicators relevant for that particular person in that role is shown. There are a number of alerts available where one can see how many records are there, which one has to get into, and from there drill down to the source transaction. There are also a set of favorites that can be configured so that you could quickly go to those transactions and processes that are most important for you. Here are some sample MIS reports across the product. Across every transaction in KServeHRMS, there are views defined. In these views, you can choose what are the filters applicable, and based on this, the results are shown in a table-like format, which you can export to Excel, which means that you can get out any information out of the system at any point of time when you want. A number of mail notifications have been configured in the product. These are triggers that come to your mailbox as soon as an event that is of relevance to you appears. The product has over 25 mail configuration triggers set up, and if required, we can do more for you. We will now go into implementation related aspects of KServeHRMS. We realize that even though all this functionality is there, it's important that you can rapidly implement the product with the least effort and the most results. We have therefore provided a methodology, a step-by-step approach by which you can transition your organization from your earlier environment, whether it was a manual environment or a spreadsheet environment, or whether it was a legacy application, to the new environment. These are the steps mentioned, and each of these steps have a set of templates and a set of training information that can be given to you so that both our consultant and your team are working in the most efficient manner possible so that you could go live as soon as possible. Implementation varies heavily. It could be completed theoretically as fast as within 1 week, or even sometimes even a day if you are fully ready. Like for example, if you have all the data ready in the templates of spreadsheets available and you have trained your employees, you're ready to go. But the reality is there's a lot of change management that's required, and for this we provide all the tools necessary to enable you to transition quickly and easily. We have a number of upload utilities. Usually when one has to set up a system, one has to go in and fill a large number of master data one by one. Here what we give is a set of templates in spreadsheets which automatically load and update multiple masters at the same time after validating whether it's correct or wrong. These enable you to quickly start. If you have all the data with you, whether it's user data or employee data or payroll data or policy data for leave, if you have all this, you're ready to go and can go live very fast. In case you have some unique functionality, we do expect that KServe backbone product is very strong and very powerful and covers almost everything that you need. But in case you have something unique in your business, we have rapid development tools in such a way that the additional functionality, it could be new screens, new reports, new processes that we can build, or even modify existing processes that we can do for you in time frames that are much faster than what conventional development would take. This is because the same rapid tools that we use to build the product are available to enable us to modify the product or adapt the product or add new functionality for the product. KServeHRMS can be deployed in multiple ways. You will have more information about your choices available in the website. You can start, for example, with a simple basic back office application with just a payroll, or you can have an integrated back office with HR and payroll, or you could have HR and payroll with self-service functionality. We recommend that you always take a two-step process for implementing self-service. First, get your back office done and then only move into self-service mode. As far as deployment options are concerned, you have a choice to deploy it in your own server, or you could deploy it on the cloud. Here are the differences between choosing between a private cloud or an on-premise area. In private cloud or on-premise, you have the option of defining it in your own server, and the advantage of this is that you can do extensions as needed for you. We will support you remotely and provide updates remotely also. This is like the conventional implementation and is typically used by larger organizations. The cloud choice or a software as a service choice is a pay-per-use option. That means you are only paying for monthly rental of use of the application. Hence, you're avoiding large upfront capital costs, and you're also verifying that the application is relevant for you before you're going in for a system. Upgrades are automatically done, and all in all, it works out on a low cost per employee per month, and hence it's an investment worth doing. Thank you.